Welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So guys, I want to give you here an update on Fuelcell, ticker Fcel, trading on the Nasdaq. We lost here minus 6.8% and we want to check now what is here ongoing in the chart. Where are the up and the down price levels? Of course, I give you here full chart analysis. Everything what I say here is not financial advice. If you're new to this channel, welcome guys. The main purpose is to educate you in trading. That's why I will show you here several chart techniques for Fuelcell. But of course, I also try to predict short squeezes here in the market. This is one of my missions and I did that for Fuelcell already. I said that we have here a high squeeze potential, and when you see my previous videos, then you can see since I made my prediction, Fuelcell already ripped here 152%, and this is not a surprise. That was very predictable in the chart. If you want to see what I mean by that, guys, I release here every week my so-called short squeeze prediction. So before we dive in here into the details for Fuelcell, you can also check out here my so-called hot stock videos. I release those videos every Sunday, and when I release my hot stock videos, that means that the tickers in these videos here have high squeeze potential, and I expect them to squeeze in the very few next days. What do I mean by that? Just this week we had already 3 squeezes here. I also post squeeze alert tickers on Patreon. One of those tickers squeezed here 169% in one day. Here, one day after I released this ticker here, this squeezed 169%. My hot stocks is always here released on Sunday, of course after the closing here on Friday. You can see this ticker also squeezed 107% after my video release. And again here, one of my Patreon swing trade ticker squeezed here at the 18th of December 250%, guys, just in 1 week. So you can see this is possible. Of course, I cannot see the future. I'm not perfect, but I give my best here to show some very interesting tickers. And if you also want to see those kind of short squeeze tickers, then you can join in here our trading community. The most popular membership which I have is the full package membership here on Patreon. Every day new members joining in, guys. You can see all the member benefits which you get here. A lot of member FAQ. We have there the FAQ section, yeah, also tutorials, trading tutorials. So that doesn't matter if you're a beginner or advanced trader, everybody is welcome. And when you click here the info icon in the corner, then you get access to the Patreon member link. So guys, Fuelcell, what is going on here? Yeah, good news first, or let's start with the bad news first. One purpose here of this price move which we had here, the 150% move, was to close these 2 open up gaps. We had one open up gap here waiting at $9.80. This gap has been filled with this candle here, and you can see here a very thin gap. I will zoom in for you that you can see that. Here was one more gap, guys, here at $13.66, and also this gap here has been filled. And as soon as we filled this gap, that's why I don't care what the news are telling you here or what they say, why the stock is going up. I really don't care. That was so predictable that we see here a squeeze, and you can see as soon as we closed this gap here, we had a sell-off reaction by the trading algos. Everything here is based on algos, guys. This is not made by human, what you see here. The good news is, yeah, that we are still squeezing. We are still here squeezing for Fuelcell, and we could see, of course, a much bigger squeeze incoming. And for that, I will, of course, show you now here my drawings. So, why, guys? When you understand how trading works, yeah, we have here this kind of trend channel pattern. I'm sorry for all the drawings, but this is very important to show you that here as well. We have this trend channel pattern here, and this trend channel top line here acts usually as a squeeze trigger, since we had that already here in September. We had a small pump here back in August, and you can see here the next breakout was October, and this one here was the next one in November. So we know that every time when we hit here the top of this trend channel, we see at least something like a technical reaction. Here was a stock split for Fuelcell. That's why we had here a fake out or a shakeout. And every time when you see these kind of shakeouts, that means that a more violent squeeze will come, and that's why we already pumped here 152%. The problem is that we still didn't retrace here back to my golden pocket. So very close. You can see the candle was here at $13.68, but when I'm not wrong on that, then we have to see again at least $13.82. And the good news is, as long as Plug Power holds its price over $12.17, very important, we are still squeezing. Even a retest here of this trend channel line, which is waiting here between $9.27, $9 here in that range, depending on the day, that would still mean, guys, we are here in a squeezable area. What we don't want to see for Fuelcell is that we come back down in this trend channel here, below this trend channel here, that could mean that the squeeze is over, or at least the algos start to retrace here a little bit more, and then we heating up here into the final price range, which I predicted here already weeks ago. That's why I said I expect the squeeze to happen as soon as we come back that here in that price range between $5.19 and $6.42. You can see all my previous videos here. One of my videos was here 11th of November, where I said we're coming now very close here for the short squeeze setup, and you can see that immediately when we came back here to my liquidity zone, that Fuelcell started to squeeze. It is very, very predictable to understand, or when you understand how the algos work, then you also know their price goals. So this is the situation right now. What I don't like is that we had already so many rejections here at this pink trend line. $12.17 acts as a support or resistance depending on if the price closes above or below that. And you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 breakout attempts, and every time we got rejected, we could not close a full candle body over this price line here. This is not a full candle body, guys. Here the candle starts here and got rejected, so this is very bearish, unfortunately. Usually you can say in trading there is something like an unwritten rule. The 5th attempt to break through is the successful one. So I want to see here one more attempt to break this price level here of $12.17 if we want to see a continuation of the squeeze for Fuelcell. And the next price goal which we have to the upside, of course, we have this golden pocket. But when we close over $14.25, yeah, I will draw for you one more line here in the chart. Don't want to overload this chart, but that is one of the next make it or break it price levels which we have. And when we close this, guys, or when we close above $14.25, and this is why I will delete now this retracement here. So then, guys, the next price goal is $18, and then over $18, if we squeeze over $18, then we have finally more or less the way through here to see higher squeezes for Fuelcell. Even here $20 or $30 here would be possible, yeah, but I don't want to talk about that if we don't have the technical situation yet. I don't want to hype you here up. This is my honest analysis here and my honest opinion, and not financial advice. So keep that in mind, guys. Yeah, we don't want to go lower than $9. That would be not good. That would be bearish. We have an open gap here. Let me check that for a second if this is still active. Yes, guys, unfortunately, and you have to understand that the bearish algos also have their price goals to the downside. So as soon as the upper price targets are closed, yeah, the open gaps, they want to target also for the lower price goals. And one of this price goal, which we will see sooner or later, is $8.36. The difference is, I said to you, I don't want to see a price lower than $1. This gap here, which you see, $8.36, is only in the 4 hours chart. So it is possible that we see some volatility incoming here in the pre or after market and then recover from that really quick. This is what we can see here in the chart. So yes, we will see $8.36, but it don't has to happen during the regular trading hours. It is possible that we come back down here and then recover from that really quick if the squeeze is still active and if Fuelcell is not diluting the stock. This is the absolute the situation, the must-have, what we need to see here, a continuation of the short squeeze or a potential short squeeze for Fuelcell. Okay, guys, that was my quick and dirty update. I hope that was helpful for you. When you want to copy here the price levels from my chart, most significant open gap at $8.36. This is the down price goal target before we maybe see here a recover process. When we go over $12.17, then the final, let's call it make it or break it price level is $14.25. And when we close over that, that would be super bullish, because that also means we start to continue here to build higher highs here based on this micro pattern here, guys, and that would be super bullish for Fuelcell. If you want to copy here the price levels, this is everything based on TradingView, what you see here. This is the chart program what I use for all my videos and all my trades. And when you really want to learn trading, when you want to understand how the algos work, then there is no way around that you get a good chart program. That's why I recommend here TradingView, guys. When you click here the info icon in the corner, you get access to my $15 discount link for the premium tier. This is what I recommend for beginners and advanced traders. Yeah, guys, don't forget to check out here my latest hot stocks and swing trade uploads on Patreon. Everybody's welcome here, and if you like this content, if you don't want to miss any updates, then please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I would really appreciate that. Thank you for your time and see you in the next video. Arigato gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye guys.